These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here Thursday, May 2nd, the day after the Celtics ended the Miami Heat. Gonzo, goodbye. See you later. Don't have to see them until next year. Celtics win the series, advance to the second round. Miami books their flights to Cancun. Remember when everyone was like, oh my God, the Heat booked their flights to Boston already. They're about it. They're ready. And it's just like,
For what it's worth, the Celtics did have a flight booked to Miami after the game yesterday.
Yeah, it's almost like every single fucking team does that. It's almost like everybody does that. Wow, what a concept.
When I heard it, I almost wanted to like tweet and be like loser mentality by the Celtics, but I didn't. I held off.
You're the worst. Celtics defense held the Heat to below 85 points in each of the last 3 games of the series. Since Jimmy Butler posted, don't let us get one. The Celtics proceeded to outscore the Heat by 68 cumulative points in the last 3 games of the series. It wasn't particularly close. And so today we're going to be reacting to a video from Mr. Awful Coaching, who not only did a video after game 5 of the Celtics defense, but also a video after game 4 of the Celtics defense, and also a video of the game 3. We're not going to watch them all. He also did a one admonishing the Celtics after game 2, but we're not going to watch that one.
Rightfully so.
But we're gonna watch game 5, react, share our thoughts. If you want to check out Awful Coaching's videos, we're gonna link his channel in the description, the video in the description, all that good stuff. He's hilarious and it's very funny. So we're gonna take a look.
It's kind of a salt that Monty Williams is his profile picture.
All right, let me set up the reaction screen. I'll put us down here so we can check it out. So the score can be there. All right, we ready? Shall we?
Yep.
Let's take a look.
Celtics defensive performance tonight was absolutely legendary. I mean, switching from the clouds, Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Jrue Holiday covering immense amounts of space. Like, look at this, right? Look at Jason Tatum in transition right here, getting all the way down to the paint. All the way down to the paint. You're going to see on these, he can help so far off because his strides and his wingspan, he can cover so much ground. So right here, look at it. In the paint, no place for Bam Adebayo to go. Get a deflection and a turnover. All Jay.
I will say, off the rip, we're going to be stopping and giving our thoughts, so we're not just like ripping this guy's content. This is what they were doing in game 2. This is exactly what they were doing in game 2. They just did a better job of recovering and closing out quicker, and the Heat didn't have a historical shooting performance as they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And so as much as I agree with all the stuff that I don't even know this guy's name, Awful Coaching is going to say, like I don't feel like the Celtics made any huge adjustments. They just adjusted their intensity and their intentionality, and that made the difference.
The big adjustment was, hey, maybe try harder. Maybe
literally, yes.
When the shooters catch the ball, and it just made a big difference. Even on this play, right? Tatum actually does something instead of just kind of shading like he's going to do something. He swings the ball away.
Yeah, and it works. But anyways, we can keep watching. I wanted to point that out because I thought it was relevant.
The turnover. It's just all Jason Tatum and Jrue Holiday. I mean, first of all, look at Jrue Holiday rotate down about halfway between the ball and the 3-point line. Look at Jason Tatum's going to hang out in the paint, not even worry about the lone right. Seeing ball, seeing man back to the baseline right here. Look at this. Jrue Holiday in the paint. Jason Tatum's up the line, so there's no place for Adebayo to go. He can cover that ground if a ball gets thrown out to the wing. So you got Jrue Holiday, Tatum, all 3 bodies around Bam Adebayo, and you get that.
This is what they were doing. This is exactly what was happening in game 2. It's just they did a better job recovering. Anyways, I don't want to keep stopping it, but I have a feeling that's going to be a trend of this game and the whole series. This is what happened the whole series.
Yeah, well, it also helps that Bam's bag is very limited.
Yes.
Not doing a whole lot except for taking this same shot 10 times anytime he gets the opportunity. I'm curious to see, obviously you're playing a different team in the next round. That's kind of how it goes. But how they handle defending other superstars, if they end up playing against Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland, they're probably going to have to be a little bit more disciplined despite those guys being more talented because the rest of the team doesn't suck. Right? Orlando, maybe you see a little bit more leniency because they do have some question marks on the perimeter. But as far as Paolo goes, he's certainly more skilled than Bam. So is Franz when Franz decides to actually play and play well, which is going to be the away games. So, you know, just have to keep your head on a swivel. But it's good that they stuck to their guns a little bit and didn't
Well,
overreact like many of us would have.
You want to see sticking to your guns. So look at this. This is game 3. Me and Bobby Hurst, you were talking about this during the game. The Heat missed like their first 6 shots, but they were all exactly the same shots they got in game 2. Watch this. Watch this. Game 3. This is immediately after the game 2 disaster. Ready? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see how the Heat get their first 3. Just closed out better. Literally just closed out better. Nikola Jovic misses a
Their
shot.
spacing
All right.
is awful.
Over on, yeah, because they can't shoot. They're not good.
No, but
Right.
like even with guys on the perimeter, that first play they had 2 guys in the corner.
Yeah, they're not good. Look at this. Bad communication. Jaylen Brown, Jrue Holiday don't get around. Open 3. Doesn't matter. The Heat just missed. Next one. Let's take a look. How did the Heat get a 3 on this possession? Bam Adebayo sinks into the paint. Derek White goes to help. Open 3. Exactly the same way they got in game 2. Clank. Doesn't go in. Next one. Sets the screen. Adebayo hero pick and roll off the screen. Payton Pritchard does a job going over. Clank. Doesn't go in. Like, look at this. Watch the help defense in the paint. Another one. Hero comes off the screen. Everyone sinks in. Boom. Open for Haywood Highsmith. Clank. This is what they were doing. It's just game 3 was the normal Heat, and game 2 was the fucking demonic Heat who make everything. So that was the difference here. I don't know why Duke's barking, but he's can you hear
getting
him?
ready for the Thunder second round.
Shitter. All right. We'll go back to Mr. Awful coaching here.
This is unbelievable right here. Payton Pritchard is shot out of a cannon. Now he is going to Tyler Herro is going to slip.
He always is.
Payton Pritchard's going to flinch towards the screen like it's happening. So that's a mistake, but look at how much ground he covers here to get a contest on this 3. Bam Adebayo is going to set a flare screen right here. Look at this. Look at the space right now. Look at how Payton Pritchard closes this off in an instant. Get over the top of the flare. Look at that. That's a clear contest. That's insane. I mean, again, you got
Payton Pritchard was over every single screen in game 2 and 3. 3 and 4. We wrote about it. It was in the article I wrote about bench unit when we talked about Jrue. No, when we were talking about I wrote about the bench unit after practice that day.
Oh, yes.
And then we did the
white
video.
guys.
But yeah, the white guys. The white guys play defense, as this guy knows. This guy gets it.
They do. And I mean, Pritchard brings a almost required intensity when you have a body like his, not super tall, not super duper strong, but his effort on the defensive end makes him a non-liability compared to somebody else like, I don't know, Tyler Hero, who doesn't exactly try his ass off. Payton Pritchard's effort levels are off the charts. He has become a revelation for the Celtics this year. And if they continue to play well in the playoffs and they go far, he's going to have something to do with that, as ridiculous as it sounds. He gives you the flexibility to rest Jrue Holiday and Derek White, throw him in the lineups, and you can get his offensive boost and not worry about a lapse on defense. He's going to try. He's going to put in the effort. He's going to fight through screens. He's hounding Caleb Martin as we are about to hit play. Look at this.
Pritchard hounding the ball right here, then off the ball screen. Look at Derek White right here. Derek White and Sam Hauser, both in the gaps. Hauser in the gaps. Derek White in the gaps. Look at Hauser cover ground. Look at that. He has got it. His left foot is inside the block right now in the paint. Look at him recover all the way out to the 3-point line and get an easy contest. And I mean, right here, Payton Pritchard's not even, Duncan Robinson's not even setting a screen. But Payton Pritchard's going to still come out and show and then recover to get Caleb Martin to hesitate. Look at this little show right here. Boom. Get it, force him to hesitate and pull his dribble back right here. Now this is Al Horford. I mean, this is unbelievable. Duncan Robinson actually blows by Sam Hauser here. Look, so Jason Tatum's going to step up to help. Look where Al Horford is on the floor right now, above the 3-point line. Watch him go from above the 3-point line to helping the helper on Kevin Love. Look at the ground. Look at that. Get a contest on the shot right there. And unbelievable. Sam Hauser, again, is just on point. Look at this again. Look at him navigate. When you have Sam Hauser playing lockdown defense, things are going well. Oh,
the white guys, man, they play.
That doesn't feel very fair.
Look at it, Sam Hauser.
It feels like Hauser
right
tries
through
his
this flare
best
screen
all
right
the
there,
time.
out to Caleb Martin. Okay, now look at Jrue Holiday. He's going to chase with Duncan Robinson, but look at Sam Hauser again. Immediately rotating to the ball. Immediately getting in the gaps. Halfway between the ball and the 3-point line. No place for Duncan Robinson to go. Stunt, recover, get back out, contest the 3.
Okay. Yes, he contested the 3, but Sam Hauser got fucking deked on this play, and we can't ignore it. Like, yes, he stunted. Yes, he recovered, but
Got hit with the jab step. Yep.
He went fucking flying, and he kind of got back, but
Thank goodness
God.
Caleb Martin shoots in 2 motions
it's true.
in this game. Game 2, if you pull up his jump shots, don't do it. They look completely different than the shot that you just saw.
Mm.
He's in one fluid motion. He's hit it on all cylinders that day. He figured it out. I don't know
Yes, he
what
did.
happened in every other game this series, but he looks like he's on a lag spike every time he goes up to shoot the ball. And another great thing that he didn't even mention, I think it was this sequence, is Luke Cornett does a really good job of cutting off one of the drives, and Duncan Robinson has to think twice. It might be what led to the kick out to Caleb Martin.
It was right here, or is it the other one?
I think it was this one. Right here. Yeah.
Immediately getting in the gaps, halfway between the ball and the 3-point line. No place for Duncan Robinson
there.
to go.
He got
Stunt,
in the gap,
recover,
yeah.
get back out, contest the 3. These rotations are just legendary. Sam Hauser's
I
gonna
love
go
the breath this guy takes when he's done. Listen, when the shot goes up, he takes a giant breath. Ready?
out, contest the 3. These rotations
It's every time.
He's putting in
are
the
just
effort.
legendary. Sam Hauser's going to go trap Bam out of bio. Look at Jaylen Brown. Look at where he is. He's going to come all the way up to stunt at the ball so Tyler Herro's not open for 3 right here and lets Hauser get back. Look at Jaylen Brown. Stunt at the ball. Recover. Sam Hauser's able to get back. Now look, Jrue Holiday gets beat off the dribble. Look at Jaylen Brown.
That was a really good switch, though. Like, he didn't even touch on it. Like, Duncan Robinson, or no, I guess Jrue was
the ball, so
Duncan's
Tyler
on
Herro's
Duncan.
not
I thought Jalen was on Duncan, and they switched without even asking, but never mind.
Open for 3 right here and lets Hauser get back. Look at Jaylen Brown. Stunt at the ball. Recover. Sam Hauser's able to get back. Now look, Jrue Holiday gets beat off the dribble. Look at Jaylen Brown right here. Look at the ground. Look at how far over he can get in the gaps right here. He's going to go from stopping the ball right here, then to getting right back out to the 3-point line, and you get nothing. I mean, it's legendary.
This was a really good defensive possession.
It really feels strange to watch Miami play offense, though, because I know Jovic is supposed to set a screen on this flare-up, but the spacing makes it so easy for the Celtics to just switch and rotate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jovic does nothing. Jovic should have set a little screen on Jrue Holiday there, and he just doesn't, and then he just kind of floats to the corner, and then they do a great job of heisting the screen, and then then they're just
upping the ball right here, then to getting right back out to the 3-point line, and you get nothing. I mean, it's legendary. This is unfair right here. Jrue Holiday goes under this screen, gets under late. So Luke Cornett's dropping to the wall. But again, look at Jason Tatum. The amount of ground that Tatum and Brown can cover helping off of shooters right here. That's Caleb Martin. Look at Jason Tatum. Look at how far over he can get.
Why the fuck did Tyler Hero drive this ball? What is he doing?
He's in the middle of a cold shooting game, I think.
He could have just he has an open 3. This is fully in your head. Like that, you can't
look at Jason Tatum. Look at how far over he can
he's
get.
Definitely in
There's
his
just
head.
you envelope the ball and there's no place to go. Tatum's in help, able to recover back out easily to the corner right here, and then Tyler Herro's just.
I thought the laughing was him.
You thought what?
I thought your laugh was coming from him.
No, it's me.
Because it was timed perfectly. Like he kind of like Tyler Hero was, and then he pauses, and then you just started laughing.
Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with more than 3 million members. It is the easiest and most exciting way to get in on the action while you watch your favorite sports and players. You just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats and watch all the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into 1,000 with basketball, hockey, college basketball entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. One of our favorite picks here at the How About Them Celtics podcast is the Jrue Holiday blocks. It's usually 0.5. He just needs more than 0.5 blocks. That means 1 Jrue Holiday block. And that pick is in the bag. Prize Picks is really simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds. Download the app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Yeah, man. What a mess from Tyler Hero. He was terrible last night.
Good.
He was. Let's keep going.
Easily to the corner right here, and then Tyler Herro's just I mean, now the Celtics can just switch everything right here. So when Porzingis is off the floor, they can switch everything. Derek White, Jason Tatum, handoff, switch. Then Duncan Robinson's going to try and come off a screen right there. Boom, we're going to switch that too. Al Horford will play up. Derek White will switch. And you just end up, there's nothing to do off any of these ball screens.
What a jump that was from Derek White stealing
This
that
was-
pass, by the way.
This is a really bad pass by Duncan Robinson. You have a guy with a clear height advantage, and yeah, good for Derek White. Actually, he does jump it, but the point he made about the Celtics being able to switch everything without Porzingis, like that is really huge. Like that is something to note because like they can't.
Well, I think that might be part of the reason why they play at a continued high level when he's injured or not with the team or even on the bench, is because it gives them more flexibility on defense. Like they looked locked in from the jump in game 5. I mean, as they should have been. It's a closeout game at home. But even like they didn't get off to the greatest offensive start, and yet they still had their fingerprints all over the game on defense. And I've told you for years, back and forth on the pod, if you're going to win in the playoffs, it has to start with defense. It's the most controllable thing. It's the thing that you can be consistent with, your effort levels. Sometimes you can't decide whether or not your shots are falling, but if you can play defense and try, as you can see the difference between game 2 and all the other games, it does impact winning.
I'm curious now. I can't search. What is the fewest points the Celtics have ever allowed in a playoff series? This has to be
I'm
up there
sure. Well, this
of
is
recent
a
years.
question.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
It depends on the games. You'd have to do points per game.
yeah. This feels pretty good though. This feels like it's up there, at least in recent history. I
Miami
would need to
cracked
do some
100
digging.
one time.
Yeah. How many did they have in game 1?
I think they had 94. I think it was 114.
94, yeah. So it was 94, 111, 82, 84, 84, right?
Fire. I
Pretty
love
damn
that.
good. That's pretty damn good. Are those the lowest 3 scoring games in the playoffs this postseason?
I feel like New York, Philly had to have one.
Let's take a look.
And I would say no. Also, Orlando was atrocious in those first couple games. And Cleveland played really poorly in game 4.
Let's see. This one. Okay, so Orlando had an 83, which is the lowest. Miami had 84, 88, 84. But Cleveland had an 83, Orlando had an 83. And then it was the 84s, yeah. New Orleans had 85.
Oh, I forgot about the Pelicans.
It's just those teams, man. It's just Miami has 3 sub 90, New Orleans has 2 sub 90, Cleveland has 2 sub 90, and Orlando has 2 sub 90.
That has to be pretty good for the Celtics, right? The only existing playoff teams that have not been eliminated
It's true.
await them with sub 90 games.
Only one other team is 90 or below. Clippers had a 90-point game, but it wasn't sub 90, so it
Was
doesn't.
that yesterday?
No, it was 26th. So what? Last week. All right, let's keep going.
Off any of these ball screens. They'll switch, and you just end up, there's nothing to do off any of these ball screens. Oh, here's Jaylen Brown in the corner. All Derek White's got to do is get over the top of this screen. Like, just run Patty Mills off the line because, again, look at Jaylen Brown. Look at how far off the corner he is to help on Patty Mills right here. So that's not an open jumper right now. And then look at Jaylen Brown, the amount of ground he covers. Now, look at so you stop Patty Mills on the shot, throw it to the corner. Jaylen Brown's immediately back out contesting. Just perfect defense on this stagger screen. It's exactly how you're supposed to guard it. Derek White goes under the first, over the second, and then watch Tatum. So Derek White defends this perfectly. Then Tatum, not even for a second, rotating to the ball immediately, instantly rotating the ball right there. Derek White's contesting. There's just nowhere to go.
Derek White looks like he's
Instantly
running
Tatum.
cone drills on this. Look at this. Look at the shuffles. Watch
Just
the
perfect
shuffles on this. He goes bang, shuffle, bang, shuffle. He's like running the cone drill in NFL Combine.
That's why
Boom,
we do the cone
I'm there.
drill.
Boom, I'm there. He's just ready. This is
Even for a
this is
second,
crazy to watch.
rotating to the ball immediately, instantly rotating the ball right there. Derek White's contesting. There's just nowhere to go. This is just stuff of legends right here. Bam Adebayo's, first of all, known for setting some of the best screens in the league. So look at Jason.
Tech.
Illegal.
Tech off of coaching. Tech for you. What the? No. teched up.
Bam, the
I guess
worst.
technically they are the best because they don't get called, and so they're technically not illegal. But come on.
Tatum duck under and get over the top of this. Look at him duck under over the top of that screen. Now look at Caleb Martin.
Is the screen legal? Let's play a game, Sam. Is the screen legal?
No. He ends up literally above the break.
I know. He just shoves his ass into him while moving.
Open for a jumper. Look at the amount of space Jason Tatum covers with that wingspan, and it ends up being
Wow.
a block.
I remember this. This was a crazy block. The fact that he got around the screen and blocked this was nuts.
Yeah, I remember thinking, oh, wow, that's going to be a basket. Sure, Caleb Martin felt the same way.
Dude, I remember watching this and I was like, I like looked at the hoop to see if it would go in. And I looked back, I was like, wait, what the fuck? How did he get a hand on it?
This is just beautiful to watch. This is exactly how you guard the post. Jaylen Brown. Now, Bam Adebayo can probably overpower Jaylen Brown, but not if Jaylen Brown's getting low. The low man's going to win here. Look at him get low, and look at how low he gets right here. Look at him duck under and get low. Low and battle. Bam Adebayo's not going to move him off his spot once. Jaylen Brown's actually going to even gamble here, and Bam Adebayo's still not going to move. Look at Jaylen Brown using the lower half of his body. Lower half of his body. Stay low. Still, you're not moving me anywhere. And there. In the second,
Bam was in hell in the second half. He couldn't.
Yeah, it didn't
do
matter.
anything.
Didn't matter who it was. We talked about doing a Cornet video because he was awesome in this game, stepping in for Porzingis, and that length really bothered Bam. And he manages to be physical with him. That's huge. And then when it goes and trickles down to the players that aren't typically supposed to be guarding Bam, that's found money.
Yeah, Bam was not a good
half, the Celtics, some of these switches are straight from the clouds. I mean, Derek White's late to get over this down screen. Look at Payton Pritchard. I mean, you have to be so perfect to execute this. Payton Pritchard's going to immediately vertically rotate over to Duncan Robinson. Derek White's going to immediately rotate to DeLone Wright. Look at this switch. Payton Pritchard all the way over there. Derek White immediately switching on to DeLone. That is unbelievable. This is just one of those switches that it just comes from the clouds. Again, look at Jrue Holiday coming all the way up. He's not a part of this screen.
What a line.
Come all the way up to switch on the ball. Sam Hauser's going to immediately rotate down to the corner right there. And look at this switch right here. Jrue Holiday up on the ball. Sam Hauser rotating to the corner and Caleb Martin. And, I mean, unbelievable. And who cares about what Thomas Bryant does?
I mean, it is incredible how much space the Celtics had to switch here. Like, if you're Nikola Jovic, you've got to be able to make something happen. You talk about bad spacing, Sam. What the fuck is happening?
Well, that's what I mean.
Here?
Like, it felt like almost 3 of every 6 offensive possessions for Miami had something like this, where it limited the kind of ball movement that they could put together.
These two in the corner, Highsmith and Martin, are letting the Celtics play 4-on-3 basketball. Literally, look at this. It's 4-on-3 right now. And then by the time Martin makes an attempt to go over, Hauser's just right there. And Thomas Bryant.
This is just first team all defense from Jrue Holiday. I mean, he is everywhere on this play. First of all, they switch this first screen. Payton Pritchard does a nice job navigating, getting over the top of that second screen right here, getting over the screen early. Now look at Jrue Holiday. I mean, he's on the weak side corner here. Payton Pritchard's going to get beat off the dribble by Duncan Robinson. Look at Jrue Holiday get all the way over here and help, delay Duncan Robinson's drive. Now I'm able to come back to the corner here, and then you force contest air ball. Now you've got Svi Mykhailiuk.
What the fuck was?
Oh, this is
Highsmith
electric.
doing?
All the way over.
The Svi possession coming up is electric.
What was Haywood Highsmith doing here? Look at, they both do the same shit. Look how bad communication this is. Highsmith and Jovic run to the same fucking spot. They're like, oh, we're going here, right? Oh, wait, no. And Svi's just, yeah.
Then
let's
you
watch
force contest air ball. Now you've got Svi Mykhailiuk getting it on the act. Now, Svi Mykhailiuk's going to get dusted by Tyler Herro on just about any possession one-on-one.
Oh.
He's funneling him in to help. He's not going to bite on any pump fakes, not going to gamble. Just show your hand, slide your feet, and funnel Tyler Herro to where Sam Hauser's in the gaps right here. This is a mismatch. But look at how Mykhailiuk guards this. Force him to the strong side of the floor. Forcing him to the strong side of the floor where Hauser's able to get in the gaps. Look at, I can't turn the corner because Hauser's right there. Get his dribble picked up early. Beautiful.
I loved that play. I think I texted you guys live.
Oh, no.
You and Bobby. I was like, Svi just put that man in cuffs.
I'm saying all Svi needs to do is not bite on shit. He just needs to not be too aggressive at the point of attack, and he's fine. And that's what he did. Good for him. He's a big body. He can hold guys in the post. So if he can do that, then he's like, I don't know. I'm more in on Svi than most. Anyways, that was it. Shout out Awful Coaching again. We're gonna link his channel, link his video in the description. Go check out his ones for game 3 and 4. And if you'd like to be sad, go check out the one for game 2, but maybe not. Anyways, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, go subscribe to Awful Coaching. Subscribe here. How about them Celtics? Leave a like as well. We got to have him on the pod. We got to find a way to contact him and get him on the show for one of these times. That'd be so fun. I'd love him
It's
just
gonna be
like
so fun when we send the message and we don't know his first name.
yeah. Anyway.
Hey, Awful Coaching.
It happens. I mean, that's what we had to do to Jam Packard. I just said, hey, Jam, because I didn't know his
Yeah.
name. Anyways, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on podcast platforms, and I'll let Sam wrap it up.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like Jack says, you can leave a like and comment. And if you hit the notification bell, you won't miss any of our daily uploads. We're coming at you with something new every single morning at 5 a.m. You got pods Tuesday, Thursday, and one of the weekend days, probably going to be Sunday this week because the Celtics didn't screw us over. You also have Talkin' C's live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings for the time being. It's tentative with Celtics shoot around and other things. It's tough sometimes to line the stars to get live, but we will. And Tuesdays around 6 p.m., we got Celts of the Round Table. Me, Jack, all the Avengers here chatting it up. Come hang out. It's live. It's fun. And pregame's live a half hour before every single game. Those are always a wild time. You can find us on Spotify and Apple, too. If you follow us there, you're going to get the pods and game recaps right in your feed. Leave a 5-star review. We would appreciate that very much. We'd also appreciate if you emailed us. hbtcpod@gmail.com is the address for that. Feel free to send us your thoughts on the games. Send us your rat list or anything in between. We love you guys, so we want you to be part of the show. You can find us on socials at How About Them C's, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The Facebook page is just the name of the podcast. You can find our streams there and on YouTube and on Twitter. Jack's Twitter is at JackSmonNBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.
Taco, come on.
Taco's having some fun here.
That is bogus. These guys are ridiculous.